Today we're looking at some books from the library of Koç University RCAC Research Centre here in Istiklal.
And we can start with the first book, JohnGarstang's Footsteps Across Anatolia, the book of this exhibition. Would you like to tell us something about it?
Yeah, so really there's two parts to the book. One was to be a catalogue of some of the best photographs from the archive. And the other one is a series of articles by British and Turkish academics talking about why John Garstang's work was so important, why it was so influential. Available on Amazon. So you've picked 2 volumes of Casa'nın Planta'sı. Would you like to tell me a bit more about those?
Yes, these are really fascinating. It's like, as you said before, it's an institution of Turkish archaeology. They are the proceedings of the annual archaeology symposium that has been taking place since 1979, if I'm correct. So they have been going on for more than 35 years. And there we have the first volume. We don't have the first volume of the first year. This is like the second, and this is one of the most recent ones. You can see the difference in thicknesses. So this is how much of research, how much archaeological research is done. This is just one of 4 of the later years. Yeah. So this is invaluable in order to understand what is happening in terms of archaeology in Turkey.
Yeah, so I used Casa'nın Planta'sı when I was writing this book. So this is Miletus, a history, or Millet bir tarih in the Turkish edition. And I trawled through the Casa'nın Planta'sı, which are like a kind of archive of interim reports on Turkish excavations, some of which never get to be finally published in their final form. Or certainly not for a long time. So it was really invaluable when I was compiling a kind of general history of the city of Miletus to go back through previous years of interim reports and help compile this book about the city of Miletus. But I believe you picked this book, which is also about Miletus.
Yes, this is a very interesting project. It's called the Balat İlyas Bey Külliyesi project. It's the restoration of the İlyas Bey complex, which is within the Miletus archaeological site. And it's an award-winning project, and it's been very well researched and meticulously carried out.
It really has.
And it's the recipient of one of the Europa Nostra awards. So it is one of the more interesting and well carried out projects in Turkey in terms of architectural conservation.
Excellent. Whilst we're still on the subject of Miletus, this book here, Milesische Forschung Band 5, früher Ionien ein Bestandaufnahme. This is a conference that I went to in 1999, and there were dozens of papers by different academics all talking about different aspects of research around a general theme of archaeology. And then after the conference, where people have had the opportunity to reflect and get feedback on the paper that they read out at the conference from their colleagues, they edit it together into a very substantial conference volume, and this is really the kind of most up-to-date work on the archaeology of Western Turkey. So conference is a really good way of people coming together to talk about a theme of mutual research interest to them. And you also have conferences not just in archaeology but in your own field of conservation heritage.
Yes, and this is one of the interesting ones in terms of, like, we don't have too many conferences on that bring together archaeology and conservation. This is one of the important ones. This is a conference that happened in 2003, World Archaeological Congress Conference. So it brings together the most important topics in archaeology and conservation, like management, for example, public participation. So we need to have more conferences like this in our field. So hopefully we can have that in the near future.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.